So the Xbox Game Pass is a great service that offers hundreds upon hundreds of games every single month. New games get cycled in, other games get cycled out, and we get to play different types of games. That's one thing I really liked about the Xbox Game Pass, is that it has a large variety of games, not just AAA games, but indie games as well. And today I want to highlight 3 indie games that you probably overlooked that are actually really fun. And hopefully you really enjoy what I have to say and you end up checking these games out. The one thing I like about Game Pass is if you don't want to download something, you can easily try a game out using xCloud. I did that for all 3 of these games, and I ended up liking them so much that I actually went and started downloading them. So the first game I want to talk about and highlight here in this segment is a game called Dreamscaper. Dreamscaper is a rogue type game, which is much like Hades and Binding of Isaac. I'm not personally a big fan of this genre, but I started streaming it on xCloud just to give it a try, and I actually really enjoyed what I was playing, so I ended up installing it right to my hard drive, and I love the aesthetic of the game. I think that's the one thing that drew me to it first, was the aesthetic of it. It has like this wholesome but yet creepy vibe of this character who's clearly in a unfamiliar territory by herself. Things have changed in her life. She looks like she's homesick, and she has these dreams, and inside these dreams you go on these battles where you go room to room, taking out hordes of enemies, and you start to unlock some of these memories that she has hidden away. And as the story progresses, as you go through these different levels and you take out these different monsters, more and more of the past gets revealed. And again, I just really enjoyed the gameplay. That was the thing that drew me in more so than anything else, was I was actually having a lot of fun playing the game. There's a lot of Ninja Turtle references, and above all else, it was just fun to play. There's so many games out there that are like AAA games that has like deep, intense stories. This game was very simplistic, very fun to play, and if you like games like Hades and Binding of Isaac, then you're really gonna love this game, and I recommend you guys check it out. The second game I want to talk about is Infernax. This game I tried out on xCloud just because it looked really interesting, and I was really surprised when I dived in that it was a Metroidvania type game, and it really reminded me of the old Castlevania games on the NES, and I really liked that a lot. And it was really action-packed, bloody as sometimes, hard as hell, but also it was very suitable for newcomers like me. Like, I haven't played a Castlevania type game in years, and able to pick this thing up, just being able to explore. I like the medieval feel to it. I like the demons and the different choices you get to make. Some choices that you make will affect you later on in the game. You get to level up your character, level up, get more items, do all kinds of things. There's an easy mode, there's a normal mode. I love that style of the old 2D retro type feel of the NES, SNES, and I really felt like the developers of this game really knew the genre. And if you like games like Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Metroid, Bloodstain, if you like those 2D Metroidvania type games, this is a game that you're really going to enjoy. The final game for this month that I want to recommend to everybody is a game that I already did a review on, and that is Tunic. Tunic is basically a Zelda clone mixed with a little bit of Dark Souls, and you're this fox who just gets woken up on this little island, and you go and explore, and this game doesn't really hold your hand, doesn't tell you what you have to do. You have to collect manual pages to kind of figure out how to do certain things, or the story and what's unfolding around you. But the one thing I like about this game is it feels like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That was a game that I grew up with on the Super Nintendo, and I loved it so much, and this game really kind of feels like it pays homage to that, as well as do something different. It is extremely brutal and difficult at times. Some of the mysteries and the dungeons and the puzzles are really hard, but it's so fun and so addicting. And I'm not going to go too much into the game because I already have my review up here on the channel. You can go check out that. But Tunic is definitely a game that is very under the radar, and I've been really trying to hype this game up to a lot of people. So when I was coming up with a top 3 hidden gems on the Game Pass for this month, this was definitely going to make that cut, even though I already did a review on it, because the more I can promote Tunic, the better, because it is a must-play game for me. So those are the 3 games on Game Pass right now in the month of April that you guys can go check out, either xCloud or download it right to your console. I definitely think you guys should check it out. If you're a fan of old school classic games, these are definitely 3 that you need to pick up and try today. So leave your comments in the comment box box below. Guys, have you played any of these games? Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that is my opinion.